There's 100 of them, and we're here to let the mayhem continue. That's what I got. I'm excited. I'm assuming we meet new girls and we learn a little bit about the ones that we've already known a little bit more. I do wonder if they're ever gonna like get into us actually knowing them, like anything like really about them, or if it's all just gonna be kind of like surface level, but like funny things that they do. Now listen, I'm on Team Indo right now. We talked about this last time, easily on that side, but if we introduce anybody else that I really like, I'm not opposed to switching. I'm just saying, I'm not the most loyal out here. So we gotta see, but likely probably won't because she kind of fits everything. So we're good over there. I was glad to see a lot of supporters of her in the comments. That made me very happy. Also, thank you very much to literally everybody for actually just clicking on it and liking and commenting or whatever. We kind of did some numbers. We don't usually do numbers, so that, you know, made me feel pretty good that people are actually interested in watching what's going to happen here. And hopefully, I guess that continues and you guys enjoy, and hopefully I can provide some sort of thing to make you enjoy it a little bit more. I don't know. If you like it all, hit the like and subscribe. Do me a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion. Leave any comments about this episode or this series. Let's get going though with episode 2. Let's go. And there's 2 of them. Wow. I thought friend B or whatever was gonna be there. No. The vocal synchronization and everything is giving me straight quintessential quintuplet vibes for like OP. Oh my god, what a goof. She's actually a goof. What a gentleman. The song's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. What the fuck was that? Are they all gonna be friends too? That'd be even better. I hope we go through a whole arc where Buddy gets fat. Oh, they did it for me. I don't even have to say it. I don't even have to know. Answer the question. Well, I guess that's alright. Aww. You didn't even make it that far? I figured you would have made it a little bit. Sure. Perfect, be assertive. But dying on the inside. I figured you could call me, yeah, I mean, we're dating, you know. Give her what she wants, thank you. What? Well, we got introduced to this person a lot quicker than I thought. To the extreme. Oh, them things sag. Huh? I would never run in the hall. Bro, the legs! Them shits was like a straight line. Big ear. Ooh. You can be first. Careful. It's gonna get stolen by the principal, though. Oh, she can transform. Shameless. Did you? They're probably bad though, huh? Bro. I love the eye. I love it. Guess there's only one other thing we can do. She schemes, dude. Oh, just feed. I thought that both ends. Oh, it is. I like how he sees through it, though. You gotta acting the act. That's. Oh. I thought he hit a different sort of sensei. Now both eyes, yeah. Bro, what? Come on. That's so bad. Come on, come on. Oh. Hey, you know, I kind of... Bro, put those things all away. Yeah, but how you gonna do it both at once? They want it to be first. Yes. I don't know how you're doing this, actually. It's gonna be the worst thing ever. I'll never kiss you, ever. So just don't do it when the other one's around. You're gonna walk around with a blindfold the whole time? If you find me first, you do it. Okay.
再生すると初めてのチューが大音量でリピートされる設定になっている。なんで初めてのチューなのよ。初めてのチューだからだ。
Okay.
これで俺はキスが終わったら俺は元
The problem is once you like get up to them, well, yeah, it's not gonna work out that way. No, not really. Wow. You just have to believe in each other. Have faith. Exactly. What are you, a monster? Alright, buddy. Mesmerized by him. Right, that's the problem. And then you can feel who's who because of height differentials, body differentials. There's like... She honestly would prefer that, I think. I think the other one could get the kiss. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There are problems. I touched them. Oh. Take two. Bro, don't you... What happened when you used your hands last time? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are you trying to cover? Oh, no. Oh. Bro, what? The sounds. This is a justified reaction, I'm just saying. We gotta start over. How did she possibly end up in a position she has to suplex him? I just don't understand. We just haven't gotten it down yet. Oh, turning on each other? Why is he always beaten when he comes out? He likes it. No. No, you own 50%. Yeah, there you go. Take the blame. They did nothing wrong. Are you gonna use her? No. Oh, fuck. Don't, Inda, please do not get in the way. Please. Oh, she's gonna beat her. Okay. What a fucking team. And now he's running. Girls, get along, please. I'll let someone else have it. That would be a good way to introduce the third person, like the next one. It doesn't solve any problems, though. I guess they're working together, though. I'd rather be that than some rando. Or that fucking creep teacher. You guys are the best. I was thinking that earlier, but like... Yeah. That's just a little, you know... Yeah. No, they definitely would. They love each other. Come on, baby. It's gonna get interrupted 1,000,000%. This is a great bonding moment for you three. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, it went through. I didn't think it did. I thought we were gonna play like a hit head, somebody interrupts, you know? Need to make you literally everything I can. I'm sure. Play nice already, kid. And you enjoyed it. Oh, he's about to assault a girl, isn't he? Member number 3. Oh. There it is. That's that connection we talked about. Welcome to the team. It couldn't be. Nice. Interesting enough, we follow one like specific thing this episode instead of it branching us into like multiple different segments. It's like essentially us trying to solve one thing that is get set forward pretty early on, which is pretty cool, I guess, that they can make the entire episode span about one thing and keep it extremely interesting and keep some, you know, fresh things kind of coming forward. I do have to say too, with the fact that a lot of like, I guess how maybe the characters will react to certain things being like predictable because it's a play on like other characters that are typically like this and just ramping them up to like fucking 200. They do a good enough job, at least for me, like changing what I think and kind of surprising me with maybe what they will do. Specifically, Rentaro with like his ideas and the way that he kind of approaches things is a little out there and like different than everything that I kind of would expect. While the girls feel a little bit more like natural, like you kind of understand possibly the route that they're probably going to end up going. I love how we intro here with asking if he was talking to a pole, because he literally was, and then right after they showcase the OP, we flash back out. It's just like, no, but seriously, you were talking to that pole, right? Like not letting that go unnoticed is great. We got our OP, which is very reminiscent, for me at least. The song of it feels very quintessential quintuplets, the way that they kind of approach it and have all the girls like sing their own parts and do that, which makes sense, I guess, because we do have 5 girls that were kind of operating here, and same studio involved with like the later half of that series. It would make a lot of sense that they're kind of going that route. The OP is pretty fun. The song's actually like not awful, which usually with these shows they do like something terrible, which is cool, and I think it does a good enough job at like showcasing the different personalities and things about the girls. I'm trying not to like, I guess, pay too much attention or think too much into it. It's more fun when we get like surprised initially about them, but we get to see a little bit about the girls, so there's that, and that's very fun. I also love the fat joke that they do here by them constantly like wanting to feed him and give him different things like this, and then he gets huge. It works perfectly. It does get me nervous that we won't get like a full gag about that within the show, because I think that would have been fantastic, but even if we don't, having it there is great. Initial joke is like taking first time with like hand holding and whatever else that is with that, and them two both being first girlfriend in that situation. So now we're trying to transfer that a bit more and progress it, I guess, into the kiss and who can get that first, which is the main goal between our main two for the entirety of this series. We get a lot of constant flashes about them like loving him like in different situations here too, which all work pretty well, especially after they get like so angry or they're so like upset with something, and then he like surprises them in a moment and says something like the perfect thing at that perfect time, but then it immediately shifts their attitude, which is great, which is something that definitely happens with a lot of people. You know, you have that one person who somebody else can like piss you off entirely, and then just seeing that other person immediately like brightens your day or something. So it's like just him saying things or just being there and being that person doing like a simple action can definitely do it. It's still constantly ramped up on 10 for Cinder. I love how we act towards Indo though, instead of like just letting her say things, like it doesn't go unnoticed, where Rentaro like specifically like call her out and just be like nobody was even saying that, or like what do you think, like just like him kind of coming at her and not allowing like her to be as typical as they usually are, and just letting everything that she says go unnoticed, or the way that she's acting, right, and just calling her out for it, which I think is great. The teacher is fucking absurd. I cannot believe it. I was so caught off when they showed this in the OP. Even seeing this here, the fucking massive slithering tongue, the legs, the way that she's able to bend them and turn them like completely, and just it's gross. You know, the sagginess, everything, dude. It's disgusting. This right here is an absolute nightmare of a scene for you to have to look at and her do, which is highly illegal as well. But it's a interesting thing. I love Inda turning into a cat here. That's even better. I love the multiple references to and gag of the cooking here, where one of them like isn't as good, or one of them can't like cook things like the same exact way, and just kind of how she acts too, constantly wanting to bake, or thinking like, oh, you know, I just happen to have these, or oh, I just happen to be actually interested in this thing. And then the 2 eyes are also great, and actually turning them red and keeping them that way for a little bit is cool. I love like the Pocky game and everything here too that they try and do, but instead of like just jumping in and snapping it away, which is what I thought she was going to do, like it bite it off herself, she instead fucking goes back and hits him in the eye, which is not at all as I was expecting. And then having the nerve to be like, what happened? Are you sick? What's wrong? After that happened, and her trying to be like, oh, you gotta pass it on here, I'll come take it from you, is great. The multiple titty slaps is fucking awful. I can't believe it. Also just her getting on top here and just like struggling and being so aggressive in this episode was a highlight for me. I love this is what I look at this KO punch. That shit kind of crazy. And then just constant arguing too, and then how easy it is for him to be that person who just like immediately like sets things straight and puts them like back onto their path and like calms them down just with something he says is fantastic. Then we get the entire kiss thing for like the majority of this. He goes through an entirety of how they're going to end up doing this plan and what's going to happen. It's a terrible idea. It just doesn't work. It's pretty obvious from the moment that he says like what the plan is, who he's going to run into, and what exactly is going to happen. And of course that ends up happening, right? Like it's pretty straightforward, but it works out perfectly. And I I also love this joke too, of just him being like, sorry, we got to start over. And then just not telling the other person what happened, but just saying we have to and leaving it up to them. The moment with the cat is fucking crazy. The noises they made that cat make is disgusting. Like, I could not believe it. And it's absurd, but that's entirely what this kind of show is. And then Inda gets to be more aggressive. And that's even more fun. And I am entirely jealous of him, you know, how I wish that was me. We flashed and montage a little bit through this of multiple different situations where they're just kind of assaulting one of the other, just in the unexpected ways, and we start attacking him. You know, it's really fun and things go well. He ends up running away and he tries to prevent all this from happening and getting away from them. I really thought in this moment it was the perfect opportunity for either her to take the first one so that the others don't have like anything, but I guess that doesn't work because at the same time the others could be like, I still want to be first, like, or I still want you to be my first, like in that kind of moment. And then I thought when Inda was the one who started running forward, I thought that we were going to use her as like somebody who gets in the way and then just have her get completely violated by this tongue. Luckily we didn't end up doing it. And we put to use some of the things that she was doing earlier. And she actually gets to restrain the teacher here in this moment. And the way she grabs her neck and then they make that noise and it just like completely like flats. It's fantastic as well. This too, like such a little moment, but this kid kind of just seeing our walking past and then seeing them and then turning around, but again chased by the teacher and then running as a result, because of course you're going to run as a result, but it's like, what do you think that she's going to end up doing? I love Rentaro being able to turn this on them too and get them to work and be on the same exact team here, so that he can kind of flip it on them when he comes up here and proposes that they all do it at the same time and be like, well, if you're okay, you know, working together and being rivals in that sort of sense, like you should be perfectly fine with this. Which is great. I like this too, of also all connecting like with the sun being up at the top. I thought that this was really going to get interrupted by something. Like I just figured something would happen, but the fact that they didn't pull away is fun because it showcases also that we don't have to constantly have like gags like where we pull away from things and don't properly do things, and we can still have these moments inserted. This is my favorite pose out of like everything, is when the Tsunderes are just like trying to like promote something that they do, even though like literally nobody cares. They start looking at the cookbook, so you know we get back to that joke a little bit more, and then we meet Shizuka, who I am very excited, I guess, to learn a little bit more about. She seems pretty, you know, straightforward with the type of character that they're going for by design and by the things that we've seen in like the OP and stuff, and then now being able to see her actually in like the library and around all the books, so it all kind of makes sense, and I'm excited, I guess, just to learn a little bit more about her and see the exact role that they try and take. She's like very small, shy, reserved, probably not able to communicate well, like that type of character is more so what I'm expecting, but very hardworking and wants to kind of overcome those things. Like one of those like Comey type characters, right? Like I'm assuming that's the route that we're going to go here. They could also, I guess, go the like entire like little sister route or whatever they want to try and like play into with this situation, but I don't think that they'll go down that. I think if anything, that's more reserved for the red hair girl, but that's kind of where I've expected this to go. Another really fun one, and absolutely adored it again. I'm very excited just to kind of see what continues to happen and us to possibly introduce another girl. I really did think too that they were going to introduce a third one to come in and swoop away the kiss, because that would be a perfect opportunity to introduce another one. But this also works too, just a simple fate encounter like this, right? Like very, very, very simple. If you liked it all, hit the like and subscribe to me a lot to me. Feel free to check out the other videos on the channel. Leave any comments with this episode or series. I'll be back for the third one next week. You guys have a good one.